Hello everyone, welcome back. Tom with Cable Fetish. Today we're going to talk about our favorite Velvet Underground songs. What is it about the Velvet Underground after all these years that's so intriguing still? I think first off, the songwriting is just stellar. Lou Reed's songwriting during the Velvet Underground is his best songwriting in my opinion. It's almost flawless. Even when he's doing experimental stuff, it just has this vibe like no other band. It's definitely like, for me, it's always been like headphone music, just laying down, relaxing, and just hearing these weird sounds and these lyrics. It just, no one sounds like the Velvet Underground, you know? They influenced a lot of different genres, but what most I love about the Velvet Underground, though, is a lot of their ballads. I think some of their ballads are some of the greatest ever written. And my list is very heavy on the ballads, so I'm just going with 10 favorite songs here that really hit me hard of the Velvet Underground. So originally I got into the Velvet Underground about 40 years ago, 1983. I ended up buying Loaded because that was the only one available at the time. I think half the catalog was deleted. Then eventually it came back into print. But upon first listen of Loaded, I thought it was just an amazing album. Who Loves the Sun? It was nothing like I thought I'd expect. It was just great songwriting. Of course, I hadn't heard the other albums yet, but as I bought each other album, I was blown away by the diversity of the Velvet Underground. You know, just every album sounding different, every track sounding a little different. And I like diversity in music. I love artists that are really diverse. So anyway, without further ado, let's count down my 10 favorite Velvet Underground songs. Starting off with an obvious choice here, but a song I love very much, Heroin off the Nico album, all 7 minutes of it. Of course, apart from the serious subject matter, there's something cathartic about hearing this song. You know, if you ever felt disconnected at a time in your life or a little alienated, this song is just perfect. It's just sets the tone for your mood, and hearing it, it's just there's something comforting and cathartic about it at the same time. I can't really explain it, but that's how I've always felt, and I just think it's just an incredible piece of music. So this is coming in at number 10, Heroin off the Velvet Underground and Nico album. Coming in at number 9 off the third album is one of my favorite Lou Reed ballads, Pale Blue Eyes, song about infidelity. What I love about this particular version, this is the closet mix of the third Velvet Underground album. This is a 1983 closet mix reversion, British version. It's amazing sounding. I didn't even know there was another version of this. I always thought it was always the closet mix. And I ended up picking up the third album, the American version. And some of the mixes were even different, like on That's the Story of My Life and Some Kind of Love. Almost sound like different takes. But anyway, the closet mix is this album right here. And Pale Blue Eyes, just the mellowness and that really languid, really kind of just those lines that Sterling Morrison are playing through the song are just amazing. The lyrics, Lou Reed's delivery, one of his best vocals, just amazing. Amazing ballad, one of the greatest. Coming in at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Rock and Roll off Loaded. Jenny said when she was just 5 years old, there was nothing happening at all. Yes, indeed. A great song, an absolute tribute to rock and roll, the spirit of rock and roll, great lyrics. I love how they're using kind of clean guitars, but it rocks. The ending is great. Lou Reed's performance at the end is fantastic. He's really getting into it big time. Yelling, screaming, guitars are getting louder. I don't know, just never get tired of rock and roll. Never get tired of it, love it. Number 8 on my list of favorite VU songs. Number 7, another great ballad off of the Velvet Underground and Nico. I love Femme Fatale, also covered by REM back in the early 80s. There's something about these Nico songs that really register with me. I don't know what it is. It's her voice, that haunting vocal. It's really definitely, in my opinion, the beginning of like kind of gothic rock. And plus you have the amazing songwriting of Lou Reed. The lyrics are fantastic. The melody, what else can you say? It's just a beautiful song with really, let's face it, real realistic lyrics, as Lou Reed always does in all his songs. So Femme Fatale coming in at number 7. Another great one off of Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat, that I really love is Here She Comes Now, all 2 minutes of it. There's something about that viola in the background by John Cale. The way the guitars, those clean guitars are kind of interweaving what Moe Tucker's doing on the drums. There's just something unsettling, mysterious about it, and just totally engaging. Always loved Here She Comes Now. I like the rest of the album, but of course this is the most mellow song on the album. So, and I'm a big would you say, big ballad fan. So Here She Comes Now is coming in at number 6. And then back to the Nico album again. For number 5, I'll Be Your Mirror. I think one of Lou Reed's just most beautiful songs. Lyrically, musically, I love how at the end they're harmonizing as it fades. And just another amazing ballad from Lou Reed off of Velvet Underground and Nico, I'll Be Your Mirror. And while we're holding this up, number 4 is All Tomorrow's Parties, another great Nico song. I've included all of Nico's songs on here because they're some of my favorites. I love the piano and just the way it has that drone going all the way through it. The lyrics are fantastic. The guitar playing is ragged and strange, but it just kind of goes along with the rest of the song. So again, another fantastic one off of the Nico album, All Tomorrow's Parties, coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the first track on side 1 of the 3rd album, Candy Says, written about Candy Darling from The Factory. An incredible vocal by Doug Yule. I think he really fits this song really well. And those doo-doo-wahs at the end with him and Lou Reed singing are just awesome. The way it ends with that doo-doo-wah, incredible stuff. The Closet Mix, again, fantastic stuff. Again, another amazing ballad. I can't help it. I just love their ballads. Candy Says, coming in at number 3 from the Velvet Underground's 3rd album. Coming in at number 2, going back again to the Velvet Underground and Nico album, Venus and Furs. First time I heard this, I couldn't believe what I was hearing, especially after just hearing Loaded a few months prior. This album is so diverse. And, you know, a song about sadomasochism, yes, but nothing like I've ever heard in my life prior to that. I love the viola and the beat and what the guitar is doing, that guitar figure, you know, that goes on throughout the song, just fucking incredible. So Venus and Furs, number 2 on my top list of VU songs, top 10. My number 1, maybe hard to believe, is the song Jesus, last song on side 1 of the Velvet Underground's 3rd album. The first time I heard this song, I was walking through Rhino Records, Westlake Village, California in 1983. I never heard this album before. I think I had Loaded and the Nico album at that point, and this was hard to find. I think it was only available by import, but they were playing it. I heard the whole first side. I was blown away by the first side. You know, Candy Says, What Goes On, Some Kind of Love, Pale Blue Eyes, and then Jesus comes on. And I just thought, wow, they wrote this kind of tune? Wow, this is bizarre. You know, the melody of it, that guitar figure, bang, bong, bang, you know, that whole thing. And the harmonizing with Reed and Yule on it. And this closet mix at the end where they go, Jesus, at the end. And it kind of like, there's a little bit of echo, a little bit of reverb, just magic. Love the song Jesus. That's my number 1 Velvet Underground song off the 3rd album from 1969. And then, I don't know if any of you know this, but there's this Velvet Underground singles box set out there, which is just fantastic. It has all their MGM Verve singles, from All Tomorrow's Parties through Jesus. Looks like there's about 6 singles, and they sound just ridiculously good. The single version of White Light, White Heat, the mono version, really, really kicks ass. Has a lot of power, a lot of forcefulness. So if you haven't picked this up, I think it's still available. It's been available for about 10 years. I got this from the Sundays label site, and it is wonderful. There's even a 7th single with a VU radio spot from MGM on here. So I really highly recommend it. They sound really good on 45 in mono. And you've got All Tomorrow's Parties, I'll Be Your Mirror, Sunday Morning, Femme Fatale, White Light, White Heat, Here She Comes Now, another White Light, White Heat with I Heard Her Call My Name on the flip side, Temptation Inside Your Heart with Stephanie Says, What Goes On with the flip side of Jesus. Just fantastic. So there you go. Pick it up if you haven't bought it. It's well worth having in the collection. And that's it, folks. Thanks for watching my Velvet Underground Top 10. What are your favorite Top 10 Velvet Underground songs? List in the comments section. Thank you all for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye.